Hi, this is Chris from Fire.
Hey Laurie, how are you?
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
job creators,
friends and neighbors,
stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we
are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
obsessively,
relentlessly
at your service.
I want a drink.
And I won this free.
And I won this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff.
Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The Summer of Freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The Summer of Freedom sweepstakes.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Survey says!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Hello, welcome back to County Soccer Complex here in Des Moines, Iowa, the home of the High School Girls State Championship Class 1A quarterfinal here between Dike-New Hartford Wolverines and Underwood Eagles, playing for a place in the semifinals on Thursday. As you can see, the two teams are lined up on the opposite end of us with the officials in their lovely pink uniforms today, looking rather sharp and a little bit different. As you can see them walk up, we can't miss them today with those pink socks, black shorts, and rather bright pink shirts. As you're looking at the players coming out to my right are the Underwood Eagles. They're wearing the white jerseys, blue shorts, and white socks. And to the left, Dike-New Hartford Wolverines wearing their familiar all-blue uniforms. As they get ready to line up for the announcements. It's a known fact that both teams here today, this is their first outing at the high school state championships. So it's a massive stage for them today. There's a lot of nerves out there because this is the first time, and when you're talking about being here before an experience, this is absolutely fantastic. As we wait for the announcements. So you didn't hear, you can't hear it on the announcements, but number 7, Haley Stangle. Number 8, Leslie Morales. Number 10, Tyler Hall. Number 12, Corin Treddy. Number 14, Madison Aarons. Number 15, Reagan Ward. Number 17, Lola Paulson. Number 18, Georgia Paulson. Number 20, Kendra Cuck. Number 21, Cassidy Cunningham. Number 23, Ava Bensal. And they are coached by Tyler Nelson as we shift across to Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. Number 1, Tyler. Number 4, Lucy Varney. Number 5, Sophia Bennett. Number 7, Gentry Swart. Number 12, Becca Jorgensen. Number 13, Hannah Steffen. Number 14, Lexi Fager. Number 20, Elena Steffen. Number 22, Anastasia Baring. Number 26, Camille Lampher. Number 40, Sophia Hoffman. And they are coached by Kat Baring. Well, that's it, folks. As the players get ready to huddle up, getting ready for the start of the quarterfinal 1A. Quarterfinals here between Dike-New Hartford Wolverines and Underwood Eagles. Should be good start here because it's nice and it's not hot like it normally is here every single year where it's 90-degree weather. It's a little bit cooler today, which will suit the players, and that's for sure. And this time round, there's a break in between every single day. So we've got the quarterfinals today, break tomorrow, Thursday semifinals, break on Friday, and then the finals will be here on Field 9 in the stadium. But the weather is going to get a little bit hotter as the week goes on. As you can see, Underwood Eagles to start the match. Kickoff, play to the far side. Looking to break forward. And it's easily taken there by Dyke goalkeeper Miranda Tyler. Today's match is officiated by Jared Nelson, the lead official. First AR as Camille breaks through, but is cleared by the Underwood goalkeeper. Rod Christofferson, AR1. Dallin Christensen, AR2. And Aaron Larson is the fourth official. This is the first time that these two schools have been to the state championships here in Des Moines. So it's a massive occasion for them. As Underwood look to break through, a chance on goal with the first strike, and it's in. Well taken, nice and easy. In the first couple of minutes of the match here, Underwood take the lead, and that is through their striker, number 10, Tyler Hall. They've already shown that the two up front, as far as Tyler Hall and the number 18 as well, Georgia Paulson, have got some pace about them. So Tyler Hall gets on the score sheet, wearing jersey number 10, 2 minutes into the game. Camille kicks off the restart. Well, as you can see, a nervy start. Sophia Hoffman going into the challenge. It's picked up here by Dike-New Hartford. as Underwood looked to break on the far side. Picked up by the left back. It's into Hoffman. Hoffman shielding the ball, goes down, manages to stay on her feet. Got some time and space here, wearing the captain's armband. Looking forward for Camille, but it's cut out at the back there by Morales. Morales looking forward, as again the formidable force, but poor ball played and easily taken there by Miranda Tyler. As Dyke looked to come forward with number 14, Lexi Fager. It's into the midfield. The grass is rather long here, so it's holding up really nicely. Georgia Paulson and Hall up front. Probably two to watch out for in the 4-4-2 shape that Coach Tyler plays with Underwood. Picked up at the back. Nicely taken, looking for Hall. The goal scorer after 2 minutes. Down the left-hand side. Well taken care of there by... as the Wolverines look to clear. Camille onto the ball here, at pace, rather quick. She's closing it down. Keeper playing a high line, and here we go. Luckily, the youngster in front of us took care of that, so we didn't get hit by the ball. Avery, Madison Aarons in goals. Playing a high line. Seems pretty confident. And it's cleared away. Again, looking for the two up top in Georgia Paulson. Georgia Paulson plays it through for Hall, but that should be easy for Miranda Tyler. Like I said, this is the first trip to state for both high schools, so it's a massive stage for them. Ball played into the midfield. It's closed down by Hall. It's cleared away. Camille's onto it. And Aarons takes that with ease, clears her lines. Hoffman brings it down in the midfield. One nice little turn there, bit of skill from Reagan Ward. Ward wants it again, into Ward's feet. Pulls it back, looking inside. Ball holds up in the grass. Going to have to play it. The weight of the pass is going to have to be a little bit harder. And Jared Nelson calls. Dyke Wolverines wasting no time with this, looking for Camille. Might have to look at a couple of other options because Camille is a known name. Currently the top goal scorer in the side. 56 goals so far this season. Georgia Paulson running onto it, closed down by the centre back. Just cut away. Now they've realised the pace of the two up front, and that's what Underwood are looking for all the time, is getting the ball in behind. That's one thing. If they're going to play, if the Wolverines are going to play with a high line, the goalkeeper, Tyler, needs to play a little bit higher so she can come out and clear her lines. That's a corner on the far side, as indicated by Rod Christopherson. Corner for the Eagles. Corner comes in, challenge is going, nobody gets on the end of it. Strike comes in there from Kendra Cook, but it was well taken by Tyler. Tyler, right foot punt. Well taken by Kendra. The Wolverines need to play a little bit higher to collect that ball. Pull the line up, possibly. Sophie Hoffman looking for Camille. Camille Lamfer running onto it. Again, well cleared there by the goalkeeper. She gingerly walks away after the late challenge. Lovely ball inside by Ward. Hoffman picks up in the midfield. Cuts inside onto her left foot. It's cut out there. Ward on the ball. Near side on the right, left-hand side. Ward plays the ball through. Hall, the goal scorer after 2 minutes into the game. Looking inside for Paulson, but it's picked up, cleared away. It's going to go out for a throw-in. Midway inside towards the final third. Ward retrieved back to Ward. Ward, lovely little ball around the outside here at the left. Looking for Paulson. And it's ushered out by the Wolverines. Anastasia Bering, the daughter of the head coach. The Wolverines, they rode to the state tournament. They beat Appleton as the ball comes in. And it's cleared. Wayward shot up for a goal kick. We'll go back to the Wolverines' road to the state. Appleton Parkersburg, they beat them 10-0. Then they played against GCGR 1-6-1, and then in the final game to get to state, they beat Denver 2-1. Ball played out to the far side. The Wolverines look to build out of the back. Camille Lamfer looking for it. It's just Camille up front at this point. She needs a little more support, but she has scored 56 goals this season and looking rather sharp so far. But a known name. So Underwood have done their work. Tyler Nelson. A little bit of a shock start in the beginning for the Wolverines. They were put under pressure with the pace of Paulson and Hall, the goal scorer up front, as Camille picks up the ball at the center circle. She looks out to her right. No, she keeps the ball. She's looking for the movement up front here for Gentry Swart. It's well taken there as Camille comes in again, slides on the floor, but the center back for Underwood takes it with ease. And that's Lola Paulson. Hall plays it out wide as the Eagles look to spring another attack through Cunningham. Cunningham cuts into the box and goes down. So we had thunderstorms here in Des Moines last night, so the fields are rather slick at this point. However, it is cool as Hoffman looks to play the ball forward. Morales just nods it down. Picked up in the center circle here again by Kendra Cook. And Hull is offside. So the 4-4-2 shape seems to be working for Underwood, playing a tight midfield. They're picking up all the loose balls in the midfield. They're winning the first ball and second ball. And the Wolverines are playing a 4-3-3, but I would possibly suggest Sophia Hoffman needs to play a little bit higher in support because Cook's picking up. Here she is again, picking up the ball in the midfield. Just lays it back, looking for the ball over the top, but the line is high. It's Hull chases, but it picked up by the Wolverines. Lexi Fager just kicks it out of play. Ward cuts inside. Paulson drives it in. Keeper should easily save that. So if you've just joined us here in Des Moines, Iowa, my name is Justin Forster with CISN for the Class 1A quarterfinal state championships. As the ball's flicked on, it's Camille onto the ball. Keeper comes out, ushered out wide by Morales. Referee says play on. Ball was won. Camille looking in far post. Hoffman coming in. No, and it's left, and it's well saved by the goalkeeper. Totally unmarked. Keeper did really well there. Aaron's starting position was good. And the shot came in there from Rebecca Jorgensen, coming in on the far post. Behrens clears it. Wolverines are now finding a bit of a rhythm into the game. They went 1-0 down in the first 2 minutes of the match. But now the nerves are settled as the ball's played through, and it's Georgia Paulson. But the centre back comes in to take care of it. Goalkeeper Miranda Tyler clears the lines. Lots of space here for Ward. She's one player you don't want to allow too much space. She's rather crafty, got a bit of skill about her as the ball's in. Goal scorer Hall overhits the ball. Cunningham just manages to keep that in. Only one player in the box in Hall. Paulson closes down. There's enough blue shirts around there to clear the lines. As the ball is now cleared, Jorgensen closes down, but it's well taken by the right back there for the Eagles. Stangl. Hoffman going in with the challenge, urging the players to get stuck in. As the Wolverines look to play out, Hoffman again, right-footed ball, lovely ball in. As the Wolverines look to break here again, Swart on the right-hand side, Camille in the middle. Camille comes in short and is well taken away by the captain Morales. Camille on the ball, Lamfer onto her right foot. Is she going to hit it? No, she takes it wide, another touch. Again looking, Swart picks it up. Far down in the final third, wins the corner, and nope, it's a throw-in. Well, we have some changes coming into the game. 3 on the Eagles side. I'll get those names to you in a second. As the Wolverines have a corner. Ball in, Sophie closes down, Morales clears. As the Wolverines look to play it out, got time and space. And it's a throw-in. Inside the Eagles half, Ward. Paulson as the Eagles look to build. It's well taken there by the substitute. It's Kaylee Opal. Hoffman. Camille makes a darting run to the right-hand side. Didn't quite get it. Closed down. Camille rides the tackle, coming in onto her left foot. Camille Lamford drives it in. Morales again closing her down as Camille gets up to try win it. And Nelson blows for a free kick. Kaylee Opal came in. She's up top there with Paulson. Goal scorer number 10, Tyler Hall. She's taking a break. Number 3 for the Eagles, Macy Johnson. Is coming in at right back. And number 13, Kay Christensen, is also into the game in the midfield. Ball on the far side, Georgia Paulson. As the Wolverines are playing in a 4-3-3. Don't really get the outside backs forward. They play a little bit flat at the back. And this is an opportunity here for Sophia Hoffman, wearing jersey number 40, one of the captains, senior, going to South Dakota State University on the free kick. Lines it up. Hoffman, so far, 35 assists, drives it in. It's way wide, didn't quite line it up. Although it was about 40 yards out, possibly would have been easier just to dink it in into the far post. The Eagles rode to their first state tournament. First game, they beat IGHSAU 10-0, then beat St. Albert 5-0, and the final sub-state, they beat Trano 2-1. Again, both organizations, this is their first visit to state. And it was held on to there by Hall as her teammate was going into an offside position. Camille latches onto this, turns onto her right foot, closed down by the centre back, cuts in onto her left foot. Camille pulls it wide, and it's a rebound. There's 4 or 5 white shirts all around Camille. They know about her. She scored 56 goals so far this season. She holds the record with over 100 so far in her high school career. So player to watch out for, corner, far side, Hoffman. Lining it up, the wind is blowing from left to right. The Wolverines in all blue, Hoffman's corner comes in, near post, it's cleared away off the line. And it's still not cleared. As the Wolverines pick it up in the midfield. However, turning into traffic can make it difficult, but it's cleared by the Eagles. Rebecca Jorgensen. And the ball's played out. Throw in to the Eagles. Well, this time round, last year, we had water breaks on the 20-minute mark. Not needed today. Sophia Hoffman, left foot, crosses it. Just cleared away by inches. Ward looking to get it. Didn't quite get a hold of the ball. Momentum swing here with Dike-New Hartford Wolverines in the all blue. And that's well taken there by the goalkeeper, Ahrens. With these playing with a bit of confidence in goals. 1-0 to the Eagles. Scored in a minute and a half, just under 2 minutes of the game. We're taken by shock, actually, with the pace in the two up front for the Eagles. In Hull and Paulson. Camille closed down. Every time she gets the ball, there's 2, 3, or 4 white jerseys around her. Ward looking forward. Just a little toe poke over the top. Nice little dinky ball in there for Hull. Hull onto it. A little bit wayward in the technique. Goes over for a goal kick. So it's a goal kick to the Wolverines, and they're all blue, going from our side, near side, left to right. As they look to build out of the back. Straight into the right back. Fager looking inside. Varney, the number 6 freshman. So a lot of potential and ability within the organization. Quality player, playing as a holding midfielder. This could be the chance here to push some of the outside backs a little bit higher up the field, just to add support. Maybe one of the extra midfielders for the Wolverines could press up high into a double 10. Substitute coming in for the Wolverines is number 5, Sophia Bennett. Right back, she's gone into the 7. So the right forward, Hoffman, pulls it back, cuts in, out to Bennett. Bennett, right foot. Doesn't quite get it, goes out for a goal kick. So you can see the urgency and the change of momentum as the Wolverines are looking to get back into this game. 1-0 down. Sometimes scoring early in the game isn't a true reflection, because teams can come back, fatigue can build in eventually, although it is rather cool here today in Des Moines, Iowa. Coming up to 20 minutes left of the first half. Throw in. As you can see, there's always numbers around Lanfer. One in front screening the ball, one behind marking. They're doing a really good job with her at the moment. As she looks to jump on this ball, Nelson blows the whistle. So Morales so far at the back is doing an outstanding job for the Eagles. And Lola Paulson. As it looks short into Ward. Ward's come inside into the midfield. Dispossessed, but picked up. Sophia Hoffman on the ball. Goes down. Nelson doesn't blow. Hoffman plays it out wide here. To Bennett. Bennett going in for the challenge, but it's again closed down by the centre back. Lola Paulson. An absolute tough presence there at the back. Number 21, Cassidy Cunningham, is up front. As the ball comes loose, and it's Hoffman with a... Didn't quite get a hold of it, but they're showing potential now with some strikes on goal. And it's a bending left-footed shot. Didn't quite get enough power in there. She was leaning back. Ahrens had no problem with it. She's going to have her hands full today as... Cunningham on the ball. What a great ball played through in between the lines. It was a lovely ball, and the ball just places it past the goalkeeper on the counter-attack. And Cunningham, with an absolutely fantastic effort there. Well taken. Goalkeeper didn't quite come out, Tyler, with some urgency, but it was well placed into the bottom, our left-hand side, left corner, bottom right to the goalkeeper. But that came from nothing, just off the counter-attack. It was a lovely ball played through by Treed, number 12. As the Wolverines look to build again. Out wide here. Number 12, Jorgensen was closed down. Ball cleared again. Cunningham with the goal. Slide tackle in, nothing wrong with that. As it's picked up by the goalkeeper. So 2-0 to the Eagles. Camille closing down Morales. Morales just kicks the ball out for a corner. Right now, anywhere will do, as long as they don't allow Camille Lampher in on goal. They're doing a great job with her at the moment, but you've got to keep your concentration for 80 minutes. With 17 and a half minutes to half. 2-0 to the Eagles here in the Class 1A State Championship. And ball in far post. Lovely ball in. Camille with a strike. Well taken there. Foot saved by the keeper. Another strike by the Wolverines. The white shirts are all behind the ball, holding on at this point. It's well taken there. Again closed down. And hits one there by Georgia Paulson. Looking for the ball. Through to Cunningham. Cunningham. As well taken. Cassidy Cunningham with the second goal after Hull had put the Eagles up in the first half. Georgia Paulson looking for a ball actually over the top. Hull brings it onto a right foot, not closed down, giving enough time as the Eagles move the ball out to the far side. Stangl delivers in. First goal scorer Hull didn't quite bring it down. Again, it's just played back in. Hoffman picking the ball up inside her own half, looking for a quick ball in. And again, it's the two at the back with Morales and Lola Paulson. Hull looking for Stangl. It's still Stangl. Stangl on the ball. Time and space. Stangl had Cunningham inside her. Also, on the far side, she had Avery Honan, but it was well taken there by the goalkeeper, Miranda Tyler. The Wolverines from Dike-New Hartford, they need to step up the lines, close the space down. There's too much space in the midfield, especially with the shape that the Eagles are playing in the 4-4-2. They've got the 4 in the midfield. There's too much of a disconnect at this point in the 3 in the midfield for the Wolverines. This might be probably the best time to push Sophie Hoffman between the lines. She's on the ball, one of the captains. Well closed down there on the far side by the Eagles as they look to play it through. Cunningham chasing, but it's taken care of at the back, and that's definitely a foul as Nelson approaches Cunningham. Just gives her a little warning. No need for a card. It's the first offence, to be honest with you. Nothing malicious, just a challenge. It's the centre back, Hannah Steffen. As Miranda Tyler plays out wide. As grass is rather long, so you're going to have to overhit the ball here. On field 7, Fager launches the ball forward on the deep down into the Eagles half, goes out for a throw-in. This will be the time to close the lines as we have 2 substitutions here. One for the Eagles and one for the Wolverines. for the Wolverines. We have Fuller wearing jersey number 2. Ball played back into the penalty area. It's picked up at the back there by Martin. Abby Martin just came into the game. Little combination on the far side. It's closed down by number 20, Elena Stefan. On the far side, on the Wolverines bench, it's a throw-in to the Eagles. Ward, Reagan Ward, showing a bit of skill there, just keeping the ball. She's done a really good job. Far side, playing the ball forward. Shielded out, that should be a free kick. There was a push in the back. Nope, Nelson didn't give that. Throw in far side to the Eagles. Deep inside the Wolverines half. Here, in the Class A, Class 1A Girls State Championships here in Des Moines, Iowa. The Eagles are leading by 2-0. Hall with the first, Cunningham with the second. However, after the first goal, the Wolverines had most of the momentum. Going forward, were caught on the counter-attack with a lovely through ball into Cunningham. Keeper was caught in no man's land and was placed just to the goalkeeper's right-hand side. So we have a goal kick here to the Wolverines, looking to try and get back into this match. Ball played forward, it goes straight into Paulson. Hoffman picks up the spare ball, looking to play up our near side into the right back for the Wolverines. But again, it's taken by Georgia Paulson. Ball out wide. It's in the central area. Number 23 for the Eagles. Brensel. They look to get it out wide. Ball was cleared. Should come out on our near side, just inside the half here. Thrown to the Wolverines. Lexi Fager, the throw-in, the right back. Ball. Stangl just let that go. Came off Morales, out for a throw-in. Oh, my apologies on that. Number 18 is Georgia Paulson, who was playing up front earlier. As we looked, switching play. Hull now working off the centre back's shoulder, was looking for that ball from Ward to be played in behind. Ward took another touch, slowed her run down, but that was the moment to play it in. Hull has some crafty little movements, knows when to time a run into space and behind as the ball's picked up here by Georgia Paulson. Fager out wide. Wolverines on our right-hand side. Good delivery. Right-footed. No one there. They need to get players forward if they're going to make something happen. Camille onto her right foot, breaking into the box. Rides one tackle, 2 tackles. Goalkeeper saves it nice and easy. As this game goes on, especially the 2 centre backs here for the Eagles, are going to have to stay really focused because they can't at any stage fall asleep, especially with Lanfo, who's on 56 goals so far this season. Allow her any time and space because she will punish you, as have the Eagles so far. As look at this, Hall running onto it. Goalkeeper coming out. Martin takes it well. Nelson blows free kick, possibly a push in the back. Wolverines free kick just outside their own penalty area. Martin. Well, the wind's died down, the sun's come out, so it's going to start getting humid. So we had thunderstorms here in Des Moines last night, so it's going to have an effect on the humidity today and further on down the line. We'll have the Class 2A quarterfinals after this and the Class 3A quarterfinals. later on this afternoon. So lots of soccer here in Des Moines, Iowa. If you're not doing anything today and you're not watching the game, why don't you come down and watch as Hull looks to break in, close down by the centre back for the Wolverines, still fighting for it. And it's cleared away by Bering. Paulson, throw in. Gets it back. Paulson, to right foot, looks to deliver. Looking in far post. It's left there. It's number 13 for the Eagles, Cunningham. Now Ward. Ward into a left foot, little toe poke, but it's cleared away by Fagan. Fagan was looking for Lampher. Lampher's run was inside. Ball went outside as the Eagles looking to keep the ball. Little dink forward. Hull out to Paulson. Georgia Paulson on the ball. Lovely little ball inside to Hull. Hull, the goal scorer of the first goal after a minute and a half. Time and space not closed down. She's able to turn. Fager goes in. She rides one tackle, two. Lovely ball inside here to Paulson as they're playing with composure outside the box, and the shot just goes over the crossbar. Goal kick for the Wolverines. Now the Eagles, momentum has changed. The Eagles are playing with some confidence here. Not being closed down quickly in the defending third for the Wolverines. They're allowed time and space, but obviously a fitness factor builds into this, and the humidity, as now the wind starts to build up a bit, much to the appreciation of the players as the ball is cleared. Our near side, halfway line. Hoffman calling for it. Ball given away. As the challengers go in. Camille now just showing a little bit of urgency. Her experience will help. Picks up the ball. She's got players to her left, players to her right. And it's well won there in the midfield as Camille comes back to win the ball with a slide tackle. Nothing wrong with that. Fager picking the ball up. It's going all over the place at this point. Ball out wide. Inside the half for Eagles now. Looking to break out. Paulson. Movement inside her. Lovely little ball in, looking for the 1-2. As Opal picks it up. Ball played in behind. The ball in behind is rather threatening for the Wolverines as the challengers go in. More challenges is falling the Eagles' way. Cleared by Bering. As the sun comes out, it's now beaming on us with 6 minutes to go in the half. The Eagles are leading by 2-0 versus the Wolverines in the Class 1A High School Girls Championships here in Des Moines, Iowa at the County Soccer Complex. The only place to be right now. Lampher gets pushed to the ground. Nelson blows, gives the free kick. Did well there, the experience in riding the tackle. Vega could play it short to the inside, but chooses to go long. Could have kept possession. She had an option with the holding midfielder, Lucy Varney. As the Eagles dropped off, all the white shirts were in the edge of the box. There was a lot of space in the midfield area here where Varney could have got on the ball as the throw-in comes in. Hoffman holds it up. Hoffman turns onto her left foot, drives it over the bar, hits the scoreboard. I know she wanted that somewhere else and then an option on the scoreboard. However, launched it over the bar. I'm sure Kate Bering is preparing her halftime speech right now. Maybe looking at different options of changing the system. Maybe strengthening up the center of the midfield. Just to overload the issues they're having here against the Eagles. As they look to break forward. Bering, left-footed clearance out. Far side, goes out. On the Eagles bench. As you can see, Tyler Nelson on the far side with his shades on. Just casually sitting there. Team's winning 2-0. Hoffman brings it back in. Looks to just taken down And we do know that she did have an injury, an ankle injury. She's just been clipped there on her ankle as she goes to ground. Yellow card there for the Eagles, number 21. As she has to leave the field. Cassidy Cunningham receives the yellow card. A foul on Hoffman. Hoffman is up. She wants to take the free kick. This could be a chance. They don't have enough blue jerseys in the box, to be honest with you. As you can see, they're all spread out. Swart probably needs to move in closer as Hoffman drives the ball in. Headed away, but not quite as Swart clears down. But the 2 sevens, the white 7 nearly got away with it, but Swart manages to force the Eagles' Stangl to kick the ball out. Throw in. Camille looking to win it, shielding the ball, just ushering it out. Wins a throw in. As the Eagles' number 12, Treed, nods the ball out. Back in here. Straight to the top of the box. Swartz looking to play it inside. Ball given away across the edge of the area. Square ball. Easy to intercept with 3 minutes to go to half time. Intercepted here in the midfield. Turnover. Quite a few turnovers in this game. As Paulson is dispossessed in the midfield. Hoffman playing a little combination here with Rebecca Jorgensen. Jorgensen moved into the midfield, wearing jersey number 12, partnering up there with Hoffman. The line needs to get higher if they're going to play. If the Eagles are going to play short out the back. Hoffman picks up the ball, the loose ball, onto her left foot as she's weaving and jiving. 1-2 there with Lanfer on the ball, but it's nicely closed down on the far side, just inside the box by the right back for the Eagles. Number 3, Macy Johnson. Came into the game midway through the half, has stayed in for the rest of the half. Coming up to 2 minutes left. Hoffman to take the corner with the right peg. This will be a good opportunity for the Wolverines to claw their way back into the game just before half time. Hoffman, right foot, in swinging, bending ball in. Half cleared. Cleared away now, not quite enough on it. Ball bobs and weaves. It's individual duels that are going on right now. Jorgensen going in for the challenge. Now on the far side. Wolverine still trying to clear the ball. Number 15, Rhoda. Still on the ball. Riding a few challengers. Lanfer, who's being closed down and marked really, really tightly by the 2 centre-backs for the Eagles, who have done an absolutely outstanding job. Morales has had a great game picking up Lanfer, staying really tight, showing some quality, defending qualities, to put it that way. The midfield third, ball's going back and forth. Out wide, far side. 2v1 overload defensively by the Eagles. Ward playing it inside. Yeah, looking for that ball just inside the right back for the Wolverines. Number 14, Fager. Varney. Lucy Varney, holding midfielder. Plays it inside. Hoffman. Camille, great run off the ball. Maybe the ball into space, picked up by Morales. Morales is out of position. Camille is in a good position to receive. Well closed down. Again, great recovery run. Hoffman onto her right foot. Looking to build something out of this. Still has the ball. Bounces it. And she was just, I think, trying to find Camille there as we're coming to 10 seconds of the half left. We will go into half time as Nelson will blow for the halftime whistle. And there you have it. We half time here in the Class 1A State quarterfinals here in Des Moines, Iowa. The Underwood Eagles are leading by 2-0 against the Wolverines as both teams go in for the halftime break with much needed attention as far as water, team talks, and so forth. We will be back in a second. We're going to take a short break. Please don't go away from your screens because we will have an exciting, guaranteed second half coming up.
We
are
We are so much more
than an energy company.
We are connectors,
community protectors,
and clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy
behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
I want a drink.
And I want this free. And I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough
of winning free stuff.
Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Here in the Heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing. Des Moines, the S's are silent, our city is booming.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything.
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
Don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
Good morning, or should I say good afternoon, and welcome back to County Soccer Complex for the 1A State High School Girls Soccer Championships here in Des Moines, Iowa. On Field 7, the match between the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines and the Underwood Eagles. Underwood Eagles from out far west, close to Omaha, with their first state appearance, as are the Wolverines with their first state appearance. What a great first half we've had so far, with the Eagles leading by 2-0. Hull latching onto a ball over the top, showing tremendous amount of pace. 1v1 versus the keeper and just playing it past her, scoring the first goal of the match within a minute and 30 seconds. Second goal coming in around the 25th minute mark with Cunningham. Again, lovely ball played in over the top, catching the back line too high. Didn't get side on to drop off, and Cunningham again broke through and placed the ball past Miranda Tyler. So the Eagles are leading by 2-0. And if you've just joined us, it was rather gloomy earlier on, so it was nice and cool for the players. The heat is now upon us, the humidity. We had thunderstorms last night, so you can just imagine the heat coming off the grass at this point. We have, coming up later on today, we have the 2A quarterfinals, and then around 3 o'clock we're going to have the 3A quarterfinals. So, some great soccer here at the County Soccer Complex. If you're not doing much, watch it on TV or online with the CISN network, or get yourselves down here. Pull out your lawn chairs, put your feet up, and enjoy some good women's soccer here today. We'll be back in a sec. Don't leave.
We are.
We are so much more.
An energy company.
We are connectors.
Community protectors.
And clean energy leaders.
We are
Job creators.
Friends and neighbors.
Stewards of your dollars and savings.
Yes, we.
We are so much more.
We are the energy.
Behind your everyday.
And we are
Obsessively.
Relentlessly.
At your service.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Services!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
I hear you're looking for a great college where you can get an affordable education. SWIC is the place for you.
I appreciate the personalized attention.
And I've gotten to meet people from all around the world.
The SWIC student housing is incredible.
I like SWIC's hands-on training.
And I'll start my career in 2 years.
I can schedule my classes online or face-to-face. SWIC feels like a community, like family, like home.
SWIC is a place for you.
Here in the heartland, at the heart of everything cool, Greater Des Moines is more than its features. It's a feeling. A feeling of discovery and wonder everywhere you turn. Catch what you've been missing.
Hello, welcome back to County Soccer Complex here on Field 7. My name is Justin Forster, and we're at the quarterfinals of the Iowa Girls State High School Championships. The Eagles, Underwood Eagles, are leading 2-0 versus Dike-New Hampshire Wolverines. We're going to just nip over to some other scores that are going on here so far at County. Assumption, their game is done right now. They've just won by 1-0. They were up against Centerpoint Urbana, Assumption number 1, title holders from last year. As you see the players coming out onto the field getting ready for the second half. Well, the Eagles are, after their team talk with Nelson. Nevada are currently leading by 2-1 against Bishop Heelan. Nevada number 5 at 12-6, and Bishop Heelan 14-4, currently number 4. And then on field number 6, we have Des Moines Christian at 8. They're 18-1 versus their number 2 versus Van Meter. Number 7, Des Moines Christian are 2-0 up as they look to. Well, they've actually just started the second half. As you can see, we've got about 45 seconds to go till the start of the second half. Des Moines Christian, who are on field number 7, scored 2 goals earlier on. Before we'd even kicked off here, we're 15-minute increments. They'd scored 2 goals. You could hear the cheers from their grandstand. They have a great support here. as do Underwood from the Council Bluffs area, about 2 hours west of Des Moines, and Dike-New Hartford. So a great support here for these two schools. This is their first time at state as the Wolverines prepare to kick off. The Wolverines need to push players forward. They need to play Sophie Hoffman higher up the field. I'll be interested to see what tactical changes they've made here for the start of the second half. Currently playing a 4-3-3. They might have to take a risk, maybe go 3-5-2 or 3-4-3, play narrow forwards with a 9 and possibly two inverted 7 and 11 into the half space as the ball's cut out on the far side. And here we have Reagan Paulson on the ball. Now it's taken by Hull. Hull delivers. And it's into the far post. And again, just within a minute of the start, just like the first half, Paulson scored within a minute and a half of the first half. It has just scored within 30 seconds of the second half. Paulson's second goal of the day. Hull, sorry. My apologies there. I was getting rather excited about the goal, but that is number 10 for the Eagles. And Tyler Hull with a second goal of the day. 3-0 now. To the Eagles. The Wolverines have now got some work to do. 3-0 down. Complacency from the start. Hull was showing some tenacious work. Alongside her up front there was number 18 Paulson. Also working hard. However, the two centre backs have done an outstanding job, like I said before, as the Eagles are keeping to their shape of a 4-4-2. The four at the back with Morales as Hoffman gets fouled. Morales and Lola Paulson, two very, very strong centre backs at the back there for the Eagles. Ball driven in, not quite enough on it, picked up by Paulson, playing it out wide on the far side to Stangl. Stangl back to Paulson, not closed down, allowed time and space to turn and play it into Georgia. That was Hull, number 10. Georgia Paulson as Hull, 2 goals so far, gets a head up, closed down on the far side by Stangl, wearing jersey number 14. Lexi Fager clears the ball out as the Eagles leading 3-0 in the white jerseys, blue shorts and white socks against the Wolverines, and they're all blue. Both schools, this is their first time trip to the high school state championships here in Des Moines, Iowa, sponsored by Farm Bureau. If you've just joined us, my name is Justin Forster, CISN Network, and you are here live on the Girls Union Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Just inside the second half, 3 minutes in. Hull scoring a second goal of the day as Lampher drives one in. Easy one there for the goalkeeper. She looks to punt it forward. Just goes over the halfway line. Ball played forward. Time and space here for Georgia Paulson. But it's picked up by the centre back for... Just not quite getting a hold of them are the Wolverines at the back, because Georgia Paulson and Hull causing some serious problems for the two centre backs As we take a look at them now, they've been run rugged at the back there. As Martin picks it up. Let's take the goalkeeper, Hannah Steffen, to her right, hands on hips. Martin drives the ball forward. Picked up. Ball played forward on the far side to Swartz, wearing jersey number 7. Ball goes out for a throw-in. Fourth official just holds the ball there. Far side throw comes in. It's picked up, a little bit of skill. Right foot to left foot there. The far side for the Eagles, who have some quality players in their side. They've got number 15, who's on our near side, playing in the right-hand side of the midfield in a 4-4-2 shape. Reagan Ward has shown some dynamic qualities so far in the first half. As we're 5 minutes into the second half, the Eagles leading by 3-0. Hoffman tries to cut inside, close down, white shirts all around her. Obviously, they've done their homework, has coached Tyler Nelson for the Eagles, knowing that Lanford has scored 56 goals so far this season, and Sophie Hoffman has scored 25, both leading in assists and goals scored. It's picked up at the back there, time and space to play out into the midfield as the Wolverines look to build, close down. This is where Hoffman has time and space. They've gone 2 up front there. Camille, ball played forward. Hoffman a little bit too much on there, over the top. 1 goal for the Wolverines will boost some confidence and energy into them. As here we go, Hull scored 2 goals so far onto her right foot. Just miskicked it. However, she scored 2 goals so far. One either side of the half. First half, minute and 30 seconds in. Second half, 30 seconds into the second half. Scores the second goal to put the Eagles 3-0 up after Cunningham had scored the second goal of the day. We're now approaching midday. It's 11:45 and it's starting to heat up here in Des Moines. Make sure you bring lots of water. Great ball played in behind here by the Wolverines. But as you can see, it's closed down at the back there by number 17 for the Eagles in a white jersey, Lola Paulson. Lola Paulson and Morales have done a great job there at the back, holding off Lampher. Lampher for the Wolverines. We could be at a stage coming up soon where the Wolverines might need to push some extra players forward in support of Lampher. As I look to my left on field 6, it looks like a goal has been scored, maybe disallowed. However, back here to the action. Lampher closes down, missed kick there at the back. Little toe punt played through there by Ward for the Eagles. Sees the pass first time, played it through. A little bit too much on it, cleared by the goalkeeper. The Wolverines are looking to make something of this. Ball played out, picked up. Cutting inside is Lampher. Has an option out to her right. Sophie Hoffman calling for it. Still. Again closed down. Hoffman will get it now. Sophia Hoffman. Well, there was good shielding there. Got a body between the defender and the ball. She's on her left foot here. He has a chance. Plays it through for Lampher. Lampher coming in. Goalkeeper clears her lines. Nelson gives a free kick. Ward steps up. There's a massive gap between the lines. Got 1v1 in the center here, in the center circle. This would be the time probably to step up and close the lines down. Ball played through. Ward just miscalculates it. Under her foot, goes down, looks like she twisted her ankle. Nelson has stopped play. The clock will stop as it does in high school at 31:19. with the Eagles leading by 3-0. Hull picking up a second goal. 30 seconds into the half. As this will be a time for the Wolverines to get together and maybe change things a little bit. They've got enough experience in the side where they can create something, maybe push an extra player forward. They need to squeeze the lines though from the back four into the midfield up front. There's too much space in between for either side through transition and turnover to play. Well, just to keep you caught up here, at County Soccer Complex, Assumption winning their match on field 9, I believe, by 1-0. Des Moines Christian, I believe, were 2-0 up. I wasn't sure. There was a goal that went in, but not sure if it was disallowed for Van Meter. So Des Moines Christian on field 6 are still 2-0 up. And Nevada, I believe, are still winning by 2-1. We have the Class 2A State Girls Championships coming up a little bit later today after the 1A. We have number 1 Dallas Center Grimes versus North Polk, number 8. Kickoff at 12:30 on field 9. We have Spencer versus Xavier. Xavier been here numerous times, as we know, on field 8, 12:45. There's 15-minute increments as Hull gingerly gets up and limps off the field. Number 2, Waverley Shellrock, 16-1, take on number 7, North Scott, who are 12-5, 1 o'clock on field 6. And then on field 7, we have number 3, Norwalk, 16-3, versus Lewis Central, who are 15-5 on field 7, where I am currently right now. As Nelson looks like he's going to do a drop ball. Hoffman will probably kick it back to them. It's picked up here by Ward. Playing it back to Johnson. Johnson back into the goalkeeper. Clears the lines. Oh, a lovely little touch there with the outside of the foot. And it's a throw-in to the Wolverines. Taken here by Treed. Lanfer looks for Hoffman, just goes past Hoffman. Treed still keeping possession. It's like ping-pong out there at the moment. Lovely little ball in between the two players into Hoffman onto a left foot. Hoffman down, far side, deep inside the Eagles half, goes out for a throw-in to the Wolverines. All over the top. Lanfer doesn't quite get a hold of it. Again, well taken at the back there by the Eagles. Number 20, Honan clearing it, but is still inside the Eagles half. They're defending tremendously as the ball comes in far post. There was a hesitation there between a header and a shot by the number 4 for the Wolverines. Lucy Varney. Varney's pushed up further up the field. She was playing holding midfield from the start, which is now taken place by Anastasia Bering, who was playing centre back, who's now playing as the 6. Varney plays the ball down, but it's picked up now by Georgia Paulson. Looking to switch the point of attack. The Wolverines pick up. Cleared. Sophie Hoffman with time and space, but closed down by Ward. Plays the ball around Ward. Sophie onto her right foot. Keeps the ball. Just weaving and jiving. The ball gets stuck in the grass. Camille Lanfer made a great run to the left-hand side. Sophia didn't quite pick her out. Kept onto the ball. Now the ball's driven to the far side. Well taken by Swartz. Swartz into Hoffman. Hoffman, number 40. Looks for the shot, leaning back too much, didn't quite catch the ball on technique. Hoffman again, left foot, drives it round, looking for Camille Lanfer, but is picked up again by the goalkeeper. Looks to punt it forward, clears the halfway line. Got some length on that punt, that's for sure. Ball midway through the half, yeah. As there's a momentum swing, just like the first half, when the Eagles were soaking up some pressure at the back, and then caught the Wolverines on the counter-attack. Hoffman, Camille, great run, lovely ball in, and again, the setter back there between Morales and Lola Paulson are doing an outstanding job. Paulson just playing the ball back to the goalkeeper, as the Eagles are still leading by 3-0 here at the Iowa Girls State Championships in Des Moines, Iowa. Hoffman dispossessed, but is still picked up here by the Wolverines. Ward going into a challenge there with Rhoda. Laid off, Ward in the midfield. Playing the ball out wide. Rather soft pass, but dispossessed here. Hoffman. Camille's made a great run in behind Paulson. Lola Paulson cuts inside. Paulson picks up the second ball. Great cover on Morales there by Lola Paulson. As the Eagles look to clear. Ball played back into goalkeeper Tyler. Hasn't had much action so far. As the game has slowed down remarkably. Back pass going in, keeper playing a lovely high line. Clears it with the left foot. Showing great potential there at the back. It was a rather casual back pass. As you can tell, the players are getting tired. Nelson blows for a handball. As the game moves on, the sun is out. It's getting rather humid here on field number 7. They're at County Soccer Complex at the Class 1A Girls State Championships. High School State Championships, I should say. As Dike-New Hartford looking to build. Square ball, just casually running for it again. Looking for Lanfer. Hoffman breaking off the shoulder of Eagles right back in the box. Out wide, Schwartz, Hoffman in the box, Lanfer in the box, Lanfer onto the ball, flick, and the goalkeeper. Starting position was perfect, straight into the goalkeeper. Sophia Hoffman was lingering on the far post for any rebounds or the ball coming through, but well taken here by the Eagles. Looking to punt. Wolverines pick the ball up in their half. Hoffman. Schwartz to the right-hand side. Wasn't quite calling for it. Varney didn't quite call for it as well, but well picked up. Varney on the ball. Lays it back. Ball driven in. Well taken by Morales. Morales and Lola Paulson doing a great job there at centre back. It's going to be hard to pick a person of the match today, especially when those two have done well in the centre back role, taking care of Lanfer. Camille Lanfer needs more support. This could be the time, coming up to 24 minutes left in the game, to push some extra players forward. As the Wolverines, and they're all blue, going from right to left, are 3-0 down. Got nothing to lose. They might as well go for it as the free kick comes in. Headed away by Lola Paulson. Picked up here. Near touchline, deep inside the half. Right to the goal line. It's cleared away. But again, a battle there. But number 12, Rebecca Jorgensen. We see some substitutions now on both sides. 2 on each. 3 actually. Georgia Paulson taking a well-earned rest. as we have an injury. Deep inside the half, didn't quite see that. Looks like trying to get a sense of this as Nelson, the first official, the referee, is in the way. Looks like a head injury, could be possibly a head injury. Hey fans, Central College has a tuition price less than $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is now affordable than ever, and even scholarships are still available. Apply today at central-edu. Ward looking to clear. Inside, playing a little combination. Didn't quite come back into Ward as we saw there. Ward is playing with confidence here for the Underwood Eagles. Just winning the battles, winning the tackles. Varney picks up a tussle there with the right back. Number 3, Macy Johnson. I tell you what, the Underwood Eagles have really surprised me. They've come and they've got a strong back line, solid across the back. Definitely with Morales and Lolo Paulson at centre back. Macy Johnson at right back, also been very, very solid. And then at left back, they have Tread. The ball's played in, but this should be a matter of formality for the goalkeeper. Madison Aarons. She's actually been outstanding in goals, played a high line. Anything played over the top, she's dealt with. Camille Lampher hasn't really notched onto any of the through balls as there's a tussle in the midfield. Hoffman back, nearly given away, but quick combinations on the far side as the Eagles look to break. Now it's in, as they look to break in here, the Eagles have a chance. Closed down by 2 blue shirts, and it's a free kick outside the box. That was Nelson. Playing advantage didn't quite happen, so he brings the ball back to the spot at where it happened. Wolverines conceding a free kick. That was Abby Martin playing up front. Came in for Hull. Hull scored 2 goals as the Eagles are leading 3-0 here today with 22 minutes left of the game. I'm not saying that it's over because there's quality in the Wolverines team to come back in. However, with the back 4 that the Eagles have, it's dangerous. The free kick comes in. Not quite enough power on that. Ball went out wide for a goal kick to the Wolverines. Free kick was by number 23, Ava Bransell, playing in central midfield. So being really, really sturdy, keeping a watchful eye on Sophia Hoffman. Varney, who was playing as the 6, has moved out into the 4-4-2 on the near side left, more in the 11. And currently playing in the 6th position for the Wolverines is Bering. So they made some adjustments at halftime, obviously to add some stability in there. Got Rebecca Jorgensen as well in the midfield. Hannah Steffen at number 13, alongside her at centre back for the Wolverines is Elena Steffen. Elena Steffen was also playing as a double 6 in the first half, so yet there have been some changes. However, they're going to need to push some players forward, are the Wolverines, as this should be an easy one for the goalkeeper for the Wolverines. Miranda Tyler plays the ball forward. Lampher closed down by Lola. And Lola Paulson gives away a free kick, but staying very, very tight, shirt tight, is Lola Paulson to Camille Lanfer. We have space out here down the side on the left-hand side, but the Wolverines opt to go long. Lanfer onto it, and it's well taken there by that goalkeeper again, Madison Aarons. He's done an outstanding job there, really has. Tyler Martins, Miranda Tyler. Keep my names back to front today. Happens now and again. Into the midfield. Ward. Playing with confidence, aren't they, today, the Eagles? Cleared by Aarons. The Wolverines are really fighting hard to try and get back into this game. It's taken away here. Hoffman turns. Morales, the ball played in here. Camille Lanfer, and it's there you have it. It's 3-1 now. Lanfer's pulled the Wolverines back into the game from nowhere. Ball played through by Sophia Hoffman. You can see they tired out there, definitely, but that came from nowhere. Caught the Eagles goalkeeper going to a left slightly, having to put a right hand to the ball, palming the ball into the lower right-hand side of the goal. Camille Lanfer now with her 57th goal of the season. 2 goals in it, 19 minutes to go. Will this pull up some urgency, some motivation within the Wolverines? Goal came from nothing. A turnover on the halfway line. The Wolverines do need to get their back line up higher and close the space down. Hoffman goes down, free kick, rides the tackle well. Free kick there given away by Opal. Quick free kick by Hoffman, looking for Lanfer. Well taken at the back there by Johnson, Macy Johnson. Drive comes in. This should be an easy one for the goalkeeper. As the Eagles are now piling on the pressure. Looking to get back into this game. Anastasia Bering is now pushing further up the field. Hoffman looking for the 1-2. A little bit casual there, dispossessed, but picked up at the back. Out to the right-hand side. Stagel finds Hoffman. Hoffman looking for Lanfer again. And it just feels like something's going to happen as Nelson decides to hold time. Goalkeeper's boots came off, or cleats as you say here in the United States. Done, no problem. Sorted out. Aarons with the ball back in hand. As we're moving along here, it just looks like the Wolverines might have something in them for another goal as Varney picks up the ball. Left-hand side, taken down by Macy Johnson. The right back. Not much to the amuse of the Eagles fans to my right-hand side. It's driven in. Martin's coming out. It's flicked up. Barney with a header. Hoffman! And Hoffman has scored. Can you believe this? They're back in the game and 3-2 now. The Wolverines have plugged their way back into this game. Hoffman now 3-2. Eagles are leading. Momentum now. There's a momentum swing. I did say earlier that something could happen just with the amount of attacks that are happening. Could this be a case of Morales and Lolo? Paulson getting tired at the back. With the momentum swings like this and the motivation, we could possibly see some urgency within the Wolverines as Hoffman scores the second goal with 17 minutes to go. Still 3-2 down. The Eagles are going to have to hold on to this game as much as possible. They do have a good back line. Varney goes out, throw in. Eagles. Picked up here by Ward. Playing it straight down the middle. Looking for Hull. Hull running onto it. Played back into the goalkeeper. Cleared away. Nice. Again picked up. And that should be a throw-in to the Wolverines. As Rebecca Jorgensen urging her teammates on. Substitution here for the Wolverines. Number 5 going off, Sophia Bennett, who's playing up front, is replaced. Gentry Schwartz. So 3-2. Coming up to 15 minutes left of this 1A State Girls High School Championships here on Field 7 in Des Moines, Iowa. The Wolverines need to push some players forward. Camille's waiting in the box, just off the shoulder of Macy Johnson, the right back. Varney unmarked as well on the edge of the area. Cross coming in. Hoffman goes down. Free kick given on the far side by the assistant referee. Can the Wolverines make something out of this? 3-0 down. Now back to 3-2. Lanfer and Hoffman bringing them back into the game. Hoffman, right foot, into the box. Just drops in front of the goalkeeper. It's cleared. Just a bunch of white shirts all around the ball. Cleared into Hull. Hull scoring 2 goals. For the Eagles, just plays the ball out. For a throw-in, far side. Hoffman, left foot now, playing it in. Not quite enough bend on it. As Hull picks the ball up on the far side. Reagan Ward, our near side, just waiting for that moment to break forward. Throw in, just inside the Wolverines' half. This could be a time now to take the opportunity to push players forward. Again, huge gaps between the lines. Got 3 blue shirts in the attacking third, as you can see the back line for the Wolverines pushing up. Cleared away. 14 minutes. Coming up to 14 minutes to go. Dike-New Hartford Wolverines goalkeeper, Tyler, clearing a lines. Far side, Schwartz. Close down though by number 21, Cassidy Cunningham. Ball comes in, Camille gets up. Varney with a header on the far post goes out. Was always off balance there, leaning away from the ball, goes out for a goal kick. As you can see, the urgency now from the Wolverines, and they're pushing and pushing for this equalizer. 3-0 down. Looked like they were done and dusted in this match. Have shown some experience with the first goal back in it by Camille Lanfer, and then Sophia Hoffman getting the second goal. Still 3-2 to the Eagles as they pick the ball up in the midfield. It's closed down by number 22 there, Bering, the daughter of the coach. As Georgia Paulson urging her teammates on, just telling them to play simple out the back. Varney, who's moved out to the right-hand side and the left-hand side in the 4-4-2. Ball cleared out to the far side. Fager, the right back, playing a 1-2 with Schwartz. Picked up by Jorgensen. As the Eagles have 3 players up front, can't really get the ball out because now they're being closed down just inside their own half. Number 22, Bering. You've got Rebecca Jorgensen. So the shape has worked a little bit with the change. Reagan Ward, 1v1. She has the ability to take on the left back. Still has it. However, well taken there by Apel, Laura Apel, but it's picked up here. Sophie lunging in, dispossessed, is cleared away. Macy Johnson putting pressure. Varney, head up, looking forward, still has the ball. Sophie inside it. Camille Camille chasing Morales. Morales pushing, I believe. Lamfer pushed Morales in the back. 11 minutes coming up to the end of the game. Eagles holding on with dear life here in the Class 1A State Girls High School Championships quarterfinal. I just wonder if Lola Paulson and Morales are getting a little bit tired there at the back. Referee Nelson says play on. You can tell they're just gasping for air there. Luckily, there's a day off in between. Ball cleared forward. It was picked up. Macy Johnson's clearance. Georgia Paulson wins a free kick. Do the Wolverines have the legs and energy to get the third goal? Lack of complacency in the first half, minute 30 in, when Hull latched onto a through ball, putting them 1-0 up, and 30 seconds into the second half doing the same thing, going the second goal, putting the Eagles up 3-0 after Cunningham had scored the second goal. Hoffman on the ball, so Varney to her left. Varney picks up. Macy Johnson comes across and clears it out for a throw-in. Wolverines need to move the ball a bit quicker. However, they are getting tired. The grass is long and it's getting rather humid. When I say long, at least in great condition. Here at County Soccer Complex, a nice light breeze is picked up. Lamfer onto her right foot, cuts inside. Little 1-2 with Soph. Soph keeps the ball back into Lamfer, cleared away. Not quite. To the edge of the box. And it's white jerseys around the ball. Sophia Hoffman is down, but I tell you what, they are defending like warriors back there in their white jerseys. The Eagles, Underwood Eagles, looking for their first ever high school state championship semi-final. They've got 9 minutes to go. Aarons clears, picked up. Again, another clearance, but picked up on the halfway line. Ward had a very good game so far. Shields the ball, got Macy Johnson behind her. Opts to go forward to Georgia Paulson. Georgia Paulson on her right foot. And it should go out for, I thought, a corner actually, but AR2 has not given it. He's given a goal kick. Dallin Christensen. Jared Nelson's done a great job officiating the match today. Paulson has Hull made a great run inside. The right back ball gets played through holes onto it, but this should be easy for the goalkeeper. Coming up to 8 minutes left, just a little change in momentum. Do the Eagles have it in them? They've worked extremely hard here, going 3-0 up and conceding 2 very quick goals to the Wolverines. Lamfer with her first here of the day, pushing her tally to 57 goals, and then Sophia Hoffman picking up the second. Ball out wide, played forward, is cut out by the Eagles. Again, Hoffman picks up the loose ball. Camille making the run outside, pulling 2 defenders with her, looking for Varney on the left-hand side, but it was cut away by Johnson. Swartz looking for a cross, goes out. Goal kick. Last few minutes here, we come up to 17 minutes left of the match. Can the Eagles hold on? The pressure is now piling up with the All Blues. The Wolverines, they have the experience, but do they have the legs and the energy to take them in? Varney should win this. Knocks it down. Handball, I believe. I didn't see that. Nelson had a better view. 3-2. 1 goal in it. Was that third goal by the Eagles just too much at this point? Ward tries to launch the ball forward. The line needs to get higher in order to clear that ball before it bounces. My suggestion. As the Wolverines give away Rebecca Jorgensen. Handball, as you can see, the legs are tired out there. This would be the stage in the game where I would leave Swartz up there, I'd leave Hoffman up there with Camille. She needs the support. As you can see, the three at the back are just staying with Lolo. Ball easily taken there by Miranda Tyler. Ball bounces. Camille in with the challenge. Hoffman challenges hard there as they're pressing up. The back line for Wolverines needs to step up. Well played there by Macy Johnson. Playing it back to Behrens, who's played really well in goals. Very confident in goals, by the way. Hull hits on the back of the jersey, wearing number 10. Scored 2 goals today. We all know number 10 is the playmaker's jersey, that's for sure. All out wide, Swartz, far side. Keeps the ball. Rides the first challenge. Second challenge as the cover comes in there by number 21, Cassidy Cunningham. In for the challenge and Swartz goes down. Cassidy Cunningham scoring the second goal for the Eagles. Coming up to 5 minutes left. Ball didn't go out. I thought it did, actually. Players slowed down tremendously. There's tired legs out there now. Wolverines still fighting. It's going to take a special moment in this game to get back in it. The pressure's on you. Georgia Paulson. We have the Paulsons in this team. We've got Georgia up front. We got Lolo at the back. One scoring, one defending. Ball played inside. Georgia Paulson. This could be it as the Hull looking to finish it off. Great save there by Tyler. Ball comes in again. Is that the moment of the match with Miranda Tyler with a one-on-one there with Hull, who's shown tremendous technique earlier on, scoring 2 goals? Could that be the moment in the game? Barney needs to give an option here out wide. Again, Hull in the box. Delivery comes in. Just chested down. Hull lurking into Reagan Ward. Looks really tired. Deep down after that cross. Hoffman onto the ball. Plays the ball through. Keeper comes out. Behrens. High line. Clears the line. Well played there by Behrens. Hoffman closing down here in the midfield as Lamphir was lurking. Ball play back. Lola. Paulson. Playing it into the midfield. Needs to be a little more pressure there. High foot called by Nelson. As the Wolverines look to break. Reagan Ward has really put in a shift today. Anastasia Bering with the free kick. This could be an option to play short into Jorgensen, who's moving into space. Hoffman could open up. Now picked up by Macy Johnson. As you can see, marking tightly. 1v1. Camille has a 1v1 in there. Lamphir cleared away by Lola Paulson. Georgia Paulson clearing it higher up the field. Closed down. Ball goes out. Throw in to the Eagles. We're counting down. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Some tired legs on this field. Hull on the ball. Plays it in square. Cut away. As the Eagles still keep the ball. Cleared to the far side by Jorgensen, one of the captains. You can see tired, wearing a knee brace. Hoffman and Lamphir now staying up front. As the ball comes in, Hoffman closing down, trying to win that ball. Well taken there by Cassidy Cut. Cleared out, not quite. Loose ball, Cut going in with Hoffman. Hoffman still closing down. The line needs to step up if they're going to win the second ball. Eagles in their white jerseys are having much of a result there in the midfield, winning the ball. Out wide, Georgia Paulson needs a centre back. Cross comes in, far post. Hull over the keeper's head. Tyler. Hull holding onto the ball, does well, shoots off the post, and that was that could have buried the game. Decisive moments. Tyler pulling off a save earlier on. Camille now on the ball, at pace, closed down, and well taken there by Macy Johnson. Clears it out. Hoffman making a run. Nelson says, I'm not having that, mate. I'm not having that. Throw-in was just inside the half. Some urgency now. 2 minutes to go of the match. Varney on the ball, closed down by Poulsen. Nice little turn there by Sophia Hoffman. You could tell the legs are done. Flicked on, helped on there by Varney. Johnson clears. This is it. This is the last piece. First time at State Cup for both these schools. Underwood Eagles from the west. Dike-New Hartford Wolverines from the north. Camille Lamper still holding on. This is what they need. The ball played forward into space. You got Lolo Poulsen taking out wide, shielding it. Manages to keep the ball. Had a great game so far. Plays it inside. Coming up to a minute left. This could be it. Now we have Hall on the ball. Scored 2 goals so far. Composure, technique. Well taken there by Tyler. Rebound into Poulsen. Nope. Tyler's not having it right now. Clears the lines. Ball given away. 54 seconds left of the match. Ball played out wide. Poulsen should hold on to the ball. Just shield it in the corner. No, opts to go. Gives away a goal kick. We come out to 40 seconds left. They need to get this going as quickly as possible. 3-2 to the Eagles. Wolverines were 3-0 down. Hall with 2 goals. Cunningham with the second of the match. Camille Lamford pulling one back and Sophia Hoffman getting the second. But the legs are running out. You can see the energy's done. 20 seconds to go. Lovely little dink there inside. And it's Poulsen again. And it is there. And that will be it today with 9 seconds to go. The combination up front between Hall and Poulsen has been absolutely scintillating today. And that is it. It's 4-2 now to the Eagles here on Field 7 at the County Soccer Complex. And that should secure their position in the semi-finals. They would be playing Des Moines Christian on Thursday. Great effort there, obviously, by the Wolverines. However, not enough on the day to beat the formidable Eagles. All the way 2 hours west of us. If you're heading to Denver, don't forget to stop in Underwood and congratulate the Eagles for an absolutely magnificent win today by 4-2. Well, it was exciting, that's for sure, in the Class 1A quarterfinals here between the Wolverines, Dike-New Hartford Wolverines, their first trip to state, versus the Underwood Eagles, their first trip to state as well. So the newbies in town in the matchup, and the Eagles will move on to the semi-finals on Thursday versus Des Moines Christian. We'll take a short break and we'll be back in a sec to wrap up.
I want a drink.
And I want this free. And I want this awesome ATV. I can't get enough of winning free stuff. Casey's just gave me these. Cause we won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Shop with Casey's Rewards for a chance to win free pizza, gas, and getaways all summer long.
We won the Casey's sweepstakes. The summer of freedom sweepstakes.
Sometimes people who seem to know everything
Dental insurance costs a fortune and it covers nothing.
don't. For instance, personal plans from Delta Dental cut the cost of many procedures in half. So be careful what you hear.
How important are teeth anyway?
Get the facts. Contact Delta Dental about saving with personal dental plans today.
It's Fairway Family Food.
Name one reason more people choose to shop at Fairway.
Lower prices.
Name something that Fairway is famous for.
The best meat in town.
Survey says!
Don't play games with your food. Shop Fairway for the best meat in town.
With lower prices and higher quality, everyone's a winner at Fairway.
Until next time, this is Fairway Family Food.
Good afternoon and welcome back to County Soccer Complex here in Des Moines, Iowa for the high school girls state championships powered by, or presented by, our Iowa Farm Bureaus. What a game today. Before we wrap up, the Underwood Eagles are now going through to the semi-finals of the Class 1A Championships on Thursday after a magnificent 4-2 victory over the Wolverines, Dike-New Hartford Wolverines. Hull scoring two goals on the day, one each side of the half earlier in the game. First half, 1 minute and 30 seconds, second half, 30 seconds into the game. Cunningham got goal number 2 to put the Eagles 2-0 up. And then it was Hull again to put them 3-0 up. Done and dusted. It looked like Dike-New Hartford Wolverines were out, and then they came back into the game with Camille Lanfer bringing them back 3-1, and then Hoffman scoring the second goal for the Wolverines to bring them 3-2 into the game, but wasn't enough when Paulson finished off the game. Georgia Paulson winning the game 4-2. The player of the game today has to be the one and only Hull, wearing jersey number 10. Tyler Hull is the player of the match, and congratulations to Tyler. Fans, Casey's is a proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, and today's player of the game, Tyler Hull. As I mentioned earlier, the Justin and Justin show here at CISN decided it had to be Tyler Hull. Casey's is at the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams and fans, and making sure there's fresh pizza, which we all love, ready, win or lose. Sign up for new Casey's Rewards, the rewards program that gives back by letting you redeem points for Casey's cash, fuel, discounts or donations to local schools. And we know the gas prices are high. Isn't that worth it? From myself, Justin Forster, and the production team here with CISN, Justin, thank you very much. Did an outstanding job with the Justin and Justin show here today. We look forward to seeing the Underwood Eagles on Thursday. Please, we'll see you at the 2A quarterfinals. Thank you very much.